What's up guys, SuperSmashBroz here, bringing you a long overdue video. Long overdue because I am now officially Diamond. And I got Diamond about a week ago, and I haven't made a video since then because I've just been pretty lazy. I've been resting on my laurels, so to speak, and just savoring the Diamond life. And I am currently, it's been so long since I made a video that I'm currently Diamond 4 with about 30 LP, and I lost 2 games in a row, and I was at 50 LP yesterday, and I just stopped playing. But this game that I'm showing you right now is an Aatrox jungle gameplay, and this game is my promo series for Diamond 4. So this I don't know which game this was in my promo series. 1, 2, well, it was either the first or the third one because I lost the second one. But this was either the first or third one for my Diamond 4 promo series, as Ezreal's Q barely uses. But I wanted to do Aatrox jungle because I've been playing him a ton recently. And when I mean a ton, I mean like every single game he's open, I'm gonna spam him. That's how much I'm gonna play Aatrox right now because he's that strong. I never played Aatrox until the game before my Diamond promo series, and I just said, all right, everyone's been saying Aatrox is really good, so I'm gonna try him out. So I played him, and I went like 10, 1, and 18, something like that. So I played him in 2 out of the 3 games of my Diamond series, and I won both of them. So ever since then, whenever I'm in Diamond, I've been playing Aatrox because. And he's just been like doing super good for me.
Minions have spawned.
But whenever I play Aatrox, I usually ban Lee Sin, and I try not to play him against really heavy CC champions in the jungle, or like in general, because those heavy CC champions do really good against Aatrox. But for Aatrox does really good against Jarvan, and a lot of people have been playing Jarvan recently, as that ward doesn't do anything for them. But so I've been playing Aatrox specifically against Jarvan, as you can see this game, and it's been doing really good for me. And so I'm gonna go over a little bit of Aatrox's basic build and kit right now. For Aatrox, as you can see, I start with the Doran's Blade in the jungle, which is normal for Aatrox. It's not normal for any other jungler, but it's normal for Aatrox because his kit really relies on lifesteal and damage, and he gains more damage the lower health he is because of his passive in W. But in this game, what's happening right now is Riven tried to go top lane to get a kill on Olaf, but he didn't even use any summer spells, so it was pretty much a waste of time. And she lost a couple CS mid. But that allowed J4 and Lux to push up, which gave me a perfectly easy kill. I mean, easy gank on this mid lane. So I forced her flash, and one thing on Aatrox is whenever you force a flash in the solo lane, go straight back to that lane and go get the kill. As you can see right here, Lux is trying to bait for Jarvan, but she just gets destroyed. And right here, I thought Riven was gonna die, but she popped her red pot and flashed away, and I was like, oh man, I gotta help her now. So I come in, I auto attack him for the red buff proc, and then I try to hit my E, but I miss, and he just gets completely outplayed. Riven and me just completely outplayed that Jarvan in that. We have 2 knockups, and she has a shield, and he missed his EQ combo, and I got the double buffs off that. So at this point in the game, it should be GG from this early on because I have double buffs and I'm Aatrox, and their mid lane has no flash. So whenever you have double buffs, you really want to, especially against like someone who's a weaker jungler without double buffs like Jarvan, you can just completely wreck him if you go into his jungle and just destroy his jungle, as I do this game. This game, I believe I take about 4 of his buffs by myself. I just go into his jungle and take 4 of his buffs, maybe 3. But that's how you snowball the game when you play Aatrox. You just camp lanes that don't have flash, or the lanes that are getting ganked, and you counter gank gank lanes that don't have flash, and you should be good from there. Because Aatrox's abilities are super good when the enemy does not have a flash. For example, Aatrox's Q is, it takes away, all of Aatrox's ability take away a percentage of your health, but it gives you more blood things in your blood well. And right here, Jarvan, Ezreal, and Annie are aggressing on my bot lane, but my bot lane managed to turn it around. My bot lane managed to turn it around in a way that the enemy is super low. So I come all the way around, and I'm like, hey, I'm right here, guys. Pop my, and I just simply walk out. So Aatrox's passive is oh, well, that right there was a perfect example of what happens when you do counter ganking when the enemy is low. That was a good example of that. But Aatrox's passive is, he has Bloodwell, and whenever you use one of his abilities, it adds part, it increases his Bloodwell. And I really wanted to dive mid lane right here because she still had no flash, and I thought it was an easy kill, but I couldn't decide which angle to take. So I was kind of like dancing around here, and I decided that the best way is over this wall right here, because I told Riven to push up. That ping right there was for Riven to push up, and right when I see the minion to the tower, I go in, and as you can see right here, my passive allows me to tank the tower enough that I'm safe and sound. So Aatrox's passive is Bloodwell. Whenever he uses an ability, it increases that, and once he reaches 0 health, his Bloodwell, which is that red line, which is now white because I already used my passive, it increases his health on a period, as you saw right there. And Aatrox's passive is really what defines him early game, and even in the late game. In the mid game, it's kind of, if you're on point, not on point, but if you're even with your opponent, your Bloodwell is really what, it's the only thing that defines you. Aatrox is pretty useless without his Bloodwell, just because he's not very tanky compared to other junglers, so to speak. Jarvan gets a lot more tanky than Aatrox, which is why Aatrox's Bloodwell comes in handy. So if your Bloodwell is down, and your Bloodwell being down really limits your ability to go aggressive. So in this fight with Lux in the mid lane, just because I didn't have my Bloodwell, I had to play a little bit more cautious, or else I would have completely gone ham on her. But that's one thing that's bad about Aatrox. His passive is a 3-minute cooldown, similar to Zack's passive. It's a revive, but it really limits your ability to be aggressive in situations like that. Another thing with Aatrox is he's really good with double buffs, because red buff allows you to stay in range of auto attack range of your opponent. As here, I see Jarvan in the mid lane, and you can't see it because I don't show you guys, but Jarvan was super low, so I felt completely safe taking this red buff from him. And I don't clear it just because I'm trying to limit his I just walk up to Lux and E her in the face. Talking about her abilities, Aatrox's abilities, his second ability, I already talked about his Q, is a knock up. It knocks at the people in the middle of the circle, not around the ring. And I had a lot of trouble figuring out the range of his knock up, and I missed it a couple of times in this video. But I got the hang of it after a couple of games after this. So there's 2 buffs stolen from Jarvan right there. And I'm just gonna keep rotating all. I'm making like the around the world play, and Olaf tried to go hard on Nidalee, but I don't know. This Nidalee was doing fine by herself all game. I never really needed to help her, and I really wanted to take this tower because that's one thing Aatrox is super good at, is taking towers. But Jarvan was there to protect him. So Aatrox's W ability is really good on him specifically, because his W is, it's a toggle ability. So one of the toggles is every third auto attack. If you have it on Bloodthirst, then right now I'm on Bloodthirst. My sword is red. If you have it on Bloodthirst, every third ability, he will get a percentage health back from based on what he's missing, I believe. But if my sword turns purple, that means it is on blood price. And every third attack I will deal bonus damage, but it will take away a little portion of my health. And I really wanted to gank Lux in this mid lane again, but it was worded she had gone back. Luckily she had gone back, because I probably would have died because it was warded. Whenever, try to be aware of where your wards are, where the enemy's wards are. As you saw, like when I went to that bot lane, I went all the way around just to avoid their wards. I didn't know Jarvan was here, but as you can see, my passive is back up, and so I'm going hard again, going hard. But Jarvan pops up, and I'm like, all right, you wanna fight? Let's go. And I pop my ultimate, as I'll explain later, and I flash out, and Jarvan actually uses his ult as I flash out, so it brings him farther back from the tower, which is what I plan to do. And bot lane tries to help out, but Riven just completely annihilates them. And Riven's just on the chase after Ezreal. I had to go jump over the wall to avoid Olaf and Lux. And Olaf actually doesn't see me go into this bush, he's only chasing after Riven. So I'm like, I'm gonna go back, but then Riven's like, help me, help me, help me. So I'm like, alright, let's go hard. Soraka gets a clutch heal on Riven, but Lux actually manages to flash over the wall and finish her off. Sorry Lux, you don't have enough damage for that. But I'll explain Aatrox's ultimate after I'm finished explaining the other parts of his kit. Aatrox is a lot of people like to spam his blood price just to get down to half health, and then because you deal more damage when you're at a lower health. But I really don't like doing that, because I like staying at full health in my jungle, just for like circumstances that, like, if I need to counter gank at a moment's notice, I don't want to be like half health for some reason and not allow me to counter gank. But I usually keep it on bloodthirst, and then whenever I go in for a gank or I'm in a team fight, I'll toggle on my purple sword, and Nidalee actually manages to flash over the wall. But and so I see Lux is just level 7 right here, and I'm level 9. And that's a really bad sign when your mid laner is 2 levels down from the enemy jungler. But I felt really bad for Lux this game, just because we completely destroyed her. But that's something you do on Aatrox. You camp the lane that is weak, and you just completely snowball that lane. So right now I'm 6-0-3, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my items before I go into my other abilities, as bot lane is super extended. I don't know, they just kept getting super far. I missed my Q there, and Annie stuns me, but as you can see in the bottom right, Riven is roaming down, so I'm feeling confident. Oh my gosh, that damage. Oh my gosh, the cleanup. But I actually missed that Q, and Jarvan was so scared that he flashed out. The power of the early game. But my build on Aatrox is I get 2 Dorans, and then I get boots, and then I finish my my Spirit of the Ancient Golem, which is the jungle item. I just get the Spirit of the Ancient Golem because it gives you cooldown reduction, which increases your blood well. Which also Aatrox relies heavily on cooldown reduction for his crowd control. Also, I like just the faster jungler clear. And I'm gonna go over here and take blue buff because I know Jarvan went back. Man, so this is the 3rd buff that I took from him, right? Yeah, so this is the 3rd buff that I took. Alright, so after I get my Spirit of the Ancient Golem, I usually either get Locket, or Aegis into Locket, or I'll get Blade of the Ruin King. This game I actually ended up going Locket because my entire team was damaged. But if you have a tanky top laner or a tanky support, you can go, and you're ahead, you can go for Blade of the Ruin King second. But depending on which one I get second, I'll get the other one third. Then after that, I will get I haven't even gotten this far in my build yet. I haven't gotten to the 4th item yet because I've won all my games within 3 items. I haven't even completed the 3rd. I've only completed the 3rd item once. But after Blade of the Ring King, I would get that item, that magic resist item. What's it called? I don't even know. That magic resist item that increases your healing effects. I forgot what it's called. But I would get that, and then I'll get random wins after that. It'll come to me later on in the video, and I'll just put it out there right away. Oh man, Lily gets 3-man ganked, and she actually almost manages to kill Olaf. But so Aatrox's 3rd ability is his E, and his E is the thing that you max. And he misses her ult, and they completely overextend her. They underestimate our ability to fight here. Annie gets completely blown up. My double buffs are doing work. I forced Lux to flash and then I went for Ezreal. Drevin tries to make a nice escape, but Corki just is too strong right now. Alright, so Aatrox's 3rd ability is his E, which it's a slow, and it's a really strong slow. I believe it's about a 70% slow at max rank for 2 seconds, I believe. But it deals a ton of damage. But it fires. The thing about Aatrox's E ability is it fires in a triangular route, and so it's really hard to hit enemies at the point of the end point of his E. But once you get used to his trajectory, you can learn to angle it so that you lead them. Aatrox's ultimate really complements the rest of his kit. And so Riven tried to go hard, and I was like, alright, I'll help you out. I'll just finish. She wouldn't have gotten the kill if it weren't for me. And I try to dodge. I dodge the knockup, but I don't dodge the axe. But I just peace out here. I just peace out. Oh my gosh. In the chat, Riven was like, wow, beast Aatrox. But I don't want to let Riven die in vain there. I'm 8-0-8 right now, and I'm gonna get my locket right here. What was I saying? Oh, Aatrox's ultimate. It really complements the rest of this kit because first, when you cast your ultimate, it deals damage to all the champions in the area around you. I don't know what it's based on, but I'm pretty sure it's based on your attack damage. But I don't know if it's percentage or what it is. I believe it's just based on your attack damage. And then it increases your range and your attack speed. So popping your ultimate really increases your damage if you have on blood price. I failed my Q there over the wall. I don't know the range on this thing yet. And Soraka punishes me by taking the Wraith. I was so mad at her, but we're just joking around. But by casting your ultimate and then putting on blood price, the increased attack speed actually complements your W ability so well, and especially if you have your passive up, because you can just go in there without a care. One thing I learned about Aatrox is I actually tested it out with my friend in a normal game. Is that if you have blood thirst on, so your lifesteal W on for 2 of the hits, but remember your W is every 3rd hit. If you change it to blood price for the 3rd hit, man, she just got wrecked by 3 ultimates, maybe even 4. No, 3 ultimates. But and then on the third hit, if you toggle blood price, it'll do the damage for blood price, and it'll take away your health, even though for the first 2 auto attacks you were on bloodthirst, bloodthirst. So it only matters for the 3rd auto attack. At this point, the game's really over. It's 4-23. We're ahead 16k gold. So I'm not really going to talk about the game right here. I'm just going to talk about tips and tricks for Aatrox. That man, Ezreal just walked right back into that E, and he doesn't dodge the Q. I'm thinking both the towers right there. Oh, this part is funny. Yeah, back off that, Lux. But Corki gets binded, so he's pretty much dead. I don't tank the tower for Soraka, and she ends up dying. So there was my payback for her taking the Wraith from me. And I actually said that in the chat. I was like, that's what you get for taking the Wraith from me. And actually, if I didn't take one less tower shot, I would have died right there. So I believe it was worth. So right now I'm 8-0-10, and normally I don't pick up. I forgot to say this earlier, but normally I don't pick up. Oh, Spirit Visage. That's what the name of that item was. There you go. But normally I don't pick up Mobo boots, but since I was like so far ahead early game, I just decided to pick them up. Usually you want to go against any team. You want to go Ninja Tabby or Merc Treads. Against this team, I probably would have gone Merc Treads if it got to an even game, because they have Jarvan and Lux. I don't want to get CC'd too much by their front line, or in the front line, I should say. Oh, I'm in such a bad mood this game, just because I was like, I'm 8-0-10, give me everything that I want. And so I stole a blue buff from Corky, and he's like, sorry, you can go do the dragon by yourself. I'm like, oh, I was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. And I realized I was taking so much damage, I was like, oh, forget this one. Lux actually just completed her first item, which is kind of sad, considering that I'm into my third item already. Oh man. Oh. Excuse me. But I think there's a little bit of throws right here going on, just because we're so far ahead. So basic recap of what happened this game is, I immediately after Lux and Jarvan pushed the mid lane, I just came around to try to gank, and he actually manages to land a nice ult. That was actually a good combo by them. So I was like, oh man, I don't have passive, I have to piece out of here. That was actually a really bad fight for us. But so basic recap of what happened. I got the flash on mid lane, I just came right back, and Jarvan actually tried to kill Riven, which is a bad choice by him because he didn't even get the kill, and I got his double buffs. So after that, Jarvan got really far behind, and he tried to gank other lanes, which is not smart by him, because if you gank a lane when you're really far behind and the enemy jungler is really far ahead, there's always that possibility that they'll be waiting there for you to counter gank, and it can be completely turned around, and that game will get completely snowballed from there. And that's what happened in that bottom lane. Jarvan was not strong enough because he didn't have double buffs anymore to slow down or get some CC off on the bot lane, and I ended up just coming around from the backside and smacking Ezreal in the face with my E. So Riven right now sacrifices her life for an inhibitor, and my team just wants to get Baron, I believe, but I think I was pinging mid lane. I think that was me. I'm not sure. But Olaf is overextended here. My red buffs is going to keep him all slowed. Pop that ultimate, you saw that damage right there. Oh, Nidalee with the spear. Got it, coach. I think he would have been dead anyway. I should have dodged that, actually. And actually this team comp is super good for Aatrox, because Soraka can heal me when I have low health, and Nidalee can heal me when I have low health. And also, Nidalee's heal increases my attack speed. So if you're ever looking for a team comp with Aatrox, try playing with a Nidalee top lane. And he misses her ult. I don't even know what she's doing anymore. That was bad by Corky, but it's alright. So they think we're on the retreat right now, but actually it's like kind of like a bait. They just get baited so hard. I missed my Q and I just go straight back in. Once they're far away enough from the inhibitor tower. I should have gone for Lux right there, actually. Alright, so right here, Lux, Riven actually misses her ult on Lux, so I punish her by taking that kill from her. Man, I am 9-0-13 right now. I don't even know if I die here. This game has been... As you notice in my videos, I don't really like dying. I really try not to die. Even if it's like, I try not to trade kills and stuff. Alright, this is a good game. I hope you guys enjoyed. But, that Ezreal ult, that was crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about Aatrox or jungling in general, please shoot me a message and I'll be sure to let you know or answer back. Final score was 9-0-14. That is a 23 KD on Aatrox. And my KD for the first 5 games on Aatrox was about like 40, I believe. So this is just one of the normal games in my ranked with Aatrox. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If I left anything out or if you have anything to criticize me on, also you can let me know. But look forward to my next video and peace out. Later.